Chikeyobi. I am the CEO and co-founder of Grio, and we are here speaking with Dr. Amreen Ali with Wonder Pediatrics.
Hi, thank you for having me, Dara.
Thank you for being here. We're so excited to speak to you. As you know, Grio bottles are really based on a lot of specialist interventions, so we thought it would be best to hear it straight from the horse's mouth. So first things first, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background?
Yeah, I would love to. So my name is Dr. Amreen Ali. I'm a pediatric physical therapist and owner of Wonder Pediatric Physical Therapy and Wellness. We're based out of Austin, Texas. And I mainly work with infants 0 to 2 range and treat all common conditions, but also advocate for infant wellness.
What does a pediatric physical therapist do, and why should every new mom have one in her contacts?
Pediatric physical therapists work with kids from birth to adolescence. We're the movement body experts. So basically we're looking at analyzing baby's movement, working on strength, addressing any tightness or body tension, also work on balance and coordination. PTs who work with infants are mainly helping baby with their mobility, working with their milestones, and are also focusing more on wellness and prevention for infants.
At a foundational level, what is gross motor development?
So gross motor development is one component of overall development. There's other parts. And gross motor development just means your body's ability to make large movements. So at an infant, it might look like rolling, crawling, sitting. As we get older, walking stairs. So just how our body is moving through space, but by making big movements. And pediatric PTs are the ones that mainly work with and analyzes gross motor development and help your baby with that.
So it sounds like gross motor development starts really early. How early do those skills begin to develop?
Gross motor development begins actually in utero as early as 7 weeks when baby is like learning and moving inside mom and like is bringing their hands to their mouth, pushing against the uterine wall. As the baby gets older, towards the 3rd trimester, it kind of decreases. And after birth, then the baby's in this new sensory environment and has to like work against gravity. And so then the gross motor development happens after birth as well.
So it seems like all of the pulling and tugging and jumping we feel in our bellies when we're pregnant, that's the baby working on its development?
Yes. So like when moms are walking and moving and when you're singing to her baby, all of that, the baby feels it actually helps them get the sensory input. So there's research that shows as moms are more active and babies get input through mom's belly.
Okay, so now we understand that development begins in utero. Once the baby is born, what next? What's the progression that we should be aware of?
So basically infants develop from head to toe. What that means is that right after birth with gravity, babies are learning how to move their head against gravity and working on all those muscles. So they must develop their head control and neck control before working on their trunk and then moving down the body. They also develop in and out. So babies must gain strength in their shoulders first. So that's why tummy time early on is very important. And once they start doing that, then they can get more mobility and control of their fingers and their elbows. Same thing with the lower body. They must first gain control of their pelvis before they start moving their little feet muscles and their ankle muscles. Babies also in the beginning, their movement is very random. So you'll notice like under the play gym, babies are just batting objects. But as they develop and get more control, they're able to grasp things a little bit more easily. They're able to bring things to their mouth, which brings me to the next point is that you can also see that they have more of gross motor control before their fine motor. So early on, babies will work on grabbing the bottle with both hands and bringing it to their mouth. Once they can do that, then later on during the development, you'll notice more pincer grasp for your infant to be able to do.
So what are little things we can observe at home to make sure that the baby's motor development is on track?
That's a great question. Some of the things that we want to look at is milestones. Milestones are almost like checkpoint to like check baby's development as they progresses through infancy. But what some of the things that you'll notice is that as your baby is getting older, they should be more mobile. So babies will learn how to balance their body within their base of support. So that can be seen in like as early as like sitting and standing and tummy time. And also we start noticing that babies have more control of their movement. So there's more dissociation. So they're able to rotate. They're able to move one part of their body independent versus before they move all together. So those are some of the things that you should observe as your baby is playing, and milestones are a great way to like make sure they're meeting their checkpoints.
This all sounds so informative and something I wish that I knew when I had my babies. So at what point should a parent reach out to you? What kind of clients do you typically see currently?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And that's one of the questions that I'm trying to raise more awareness for, that a lot of parents asked over the years. My practice is focused both on pediatric PT, but also on wellness. So I see a mixed clients. I have parents who are coming in from wellness consultation, which I really love. Like early on, new parents, they want to know how to do tummy time. Is my baby meeting their milestones? Are they doing what they're supposed to? So as a pediatric PT, my focus is also on wellness and flagging things early on for early intervention. So as a parent, if you have any questions, you're concerned about your baby's development, or just want to learn how you can help them develop better, you can schedule those wellness consultations. Also, I get a lot of referrals for common conditions like torticollis, difficulty with breastfeeding, if your baby is delayed in their milestones, so like not rolling, not crawling, not walking. Sometimes I'll see like toe walkers, but those early infancy conditions are the ones that I treat the most. And the last one I forgot was flat head. So if your baby has a flat head on one side, or their head shape is a little bit different, there's something else that's causing it. So that's something I see as well.
So do you have any resources for caretakers that are interested in their baby's development right now?
Yes, I have created a milestone checklist for parents to look at and track their baby's milestones from birth to 12 months. And on the other side, there's also some screening tools for parents to look out for. And if they notice those patterns, they can get early intervention for their kids.
I love this well-rounded approach to wellness. There's so many things that you can do. I appreciate all of this information. How can our followers and anybody find you?
You can find me online at Wonder Pediatrics Physical Therapy and Wellness. My Instagram is also Wonder_Peds PT, and on my website, wonderpedspt.com.